sexual are you going for here? Like, what's going on with that? I don't know. Are we recording? Welcome to a live chat session with Brenty Boy and SDGuy, and it's the middle of the night. I finally drug her out of bed to come and update us. Where everybody wants to know, where the fuck have you been, Brenty Boy?
I've been around. I was on Manny's live stream like a week ago for March Madness. Did you notice that?
Hold on, that's on my end. Hold on.
You did not.
One moment, sir. One moment.
What? Are we live right now? Yes, we are. I can see it.
Okay. Manny, I heard something about Manny. What gossip you got about Manny?
Oh, you couldn't hear me. I said I was on Manny's live stream.
She like, made sure to rub that into me. Like, I was like, every time I ask him, he like, going to sleeping or whatever. It's like, Manny said, well, whenever I ask him, he comes on. And I was like, fuck you, Manny. Thinking he's all fancy and shit. Okay, so you were on Manny's live stream recently. Yeah, you're kind of a dick. Thanks for blowing me off every time, but keep going.
You always, Manny, see, the thing about Manny is he is
what
punctual.
Is the thing about me?
He's punctual.
I'm just keep going.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. He's punctual. And so when he says, let's do a live stream at 10 o'clock, bitch is ready. Whereas, I say, what time are we doing something? And you're like, well, I got Trade, I got Grinder, I got, Manhunt,
just
I got this and
dick
that.
Before you doesn't make me a bad person or not. All right. Fuck you. Just tell your story. I'm sure it's bad anyway, but you're the star, so keep going.
Well, there's no story. I mean,
YouTube's most famous.
It's probably true, but
it is. That's kind of why the joke was funny. But
well, yes. I mean, first of all, my channel is a hobby. It's not a business, unlike some people. Not saying you, just other people.
Oh, you're getting defensive right out the gate today. Oh.
So I do my videos when I want to.
Okay,
so there's
right. That. She's feeling attacked. I feel very attacked right now. Oh my god!
Okay, we can.
So I'm going to assume that you have like 5 or 10 videos like just waiting to be dropped that are already done. Like, why don't you just drop one, you lazy fuck?
No, I have like 120, I think I counted, that are just waiting to be edited.
That are done? No,
they're not done. They're not done.
Oh.
But I mean, some of them basically are though. Some of them are like longer than 10 minutes, and I could just basically put in an intro and an exit and call it a day.
I put myself on like a casino sabbatical because I have too much content that like I go and I get videos back and I haven't like processed the ones from the previous time, and they get all messed up, and it just is like, okay, I need to focus on cleaning this folder out, getting them all scheduled, set up, ready to go before I go out and get more content.
You are way more motivated than me. And it's so crazy too, because I've been waiting on my gaming license and I've had plenty of free time, or some free time anyway.
Motivated is the word there. It's less lazy, or you're just kind of worthless. Well, YouTube is my business, so
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean,
it's not a hobby for me.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
yeah, not all of us. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell you.
Fuck you, Jeremy. Who's the girl with the greasy hair? I like my hair, and I got more hair. Look at my ponytail. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God, that's so tragic. Oh my God.
$5 super chat. I'm gonna get it cut.
Like the villain named they called him Creased or
Mary, you're getting all these super chats and you're fucking it up.
I am?
Yes. I'll read them. The Slotty Barista, $2. Mod me, you whore, LOL, or love you, for $2. I don't know if that $2 is enough to get you to be able to be a mod.
We have a minimum for a mod. I'll make her a moderator. Can I do it right there in the chat though? I don't know.
Jack Scott, $5 super chat, says Harvey Plunger at Ace for $3.99. Sounds like someone Brent would date and then he can use the extra $1 to try to find the unicow. Bitch, I found the unicow many times.
Plungers for $3.99. That's not a bad deal.
That's a good deal, actually.
You better shellac that handle though. That sounds like splinters for days. And then
Mama
$10
Beauty
from
Home.
Mama Beauty Home. I saw that. I knew exactly what your name was and everything, and I didn't have to look at it. Because you always comment on the videos, and I really appreciate that.
Yes, my hair is the longest it's ever been. And I don't know what to do with it, Madge. I don't know. Like there are times when I just want to like get it all shaved off.
Even your stylist doesn't know what to do with that because it has a lot to do with the rest of your. It's like, I don't know what goes with that pear-shaped body. I'm a dick.
You are.
It's what I do.
Madge, I had a good time.
Ben, Brent, do you want to? Did you see the title of the video today? I kind of made it dramatic, like you were a missing person.
I know, right? And they just saw me on Manny's video the other day. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to you.
Which I had no idea about. You fucking asshole.
We can show that one. Like, it's so funny. It's like it's. Did you make me a mod?
No.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, because it asked me.
Like we're close. It's like, oh, 11 from Miss the Slotty Barista. I think that was my tip because I just made her a mod. So maybe that's.
What I was going to say was it asked me, it said that there was some possible spam, and it said show it or hide it. And I said show it because it wasn't spam. It was just somebody.
Oh, so you must be a moderator then.
You must.
You wouldn't have that like capabilities if you weren't, right? I don't know.
I know, right? So I went to Miami Valley and
tell us about Miami Valley. Is this in Miami, Florida?
No, it's in Ohio, and supposedly
Ohio. Okay, is that where you're living now?
No. Yeah. Well, what was the question?
I don't know.
I went there and I played The Simpsons, and I had some free play.
Okay.
And Mary, I decided to I haven't done this I can't remember the last time I did this. I bet $6.
You bought a hooker? Oh.
No, I had 100.
Yeah. Oh, you max betted.
Yeah, I had $120 in free play.
What made you not peasant bet? How much was the free play, first of all?
$120.
$120, even at $6 a spin on The Simpsons. I mean, that's risky. That's not like you. Are you okay? Is everything going okay?
I am okay. We had really good really good luck before when I was gambling with my mom and dad.
I was going to say that I finally paid you the money that I owed you from the thing 2 months ago. So you were feeling real rich.
Yeah, I know, right? You did finally pay me. I know, right? Crazy.
I know, but you didn't beg for it this time. Like, well, okay, that came out wrong. But all right, moving on. We're going to move on from that. Keep going.
It says, Vince in the chat room says, Brent was talking shit about you on Slot Travelers.
I'm going to go watch that video. No, I'm going to fuck you up.
I don't think I was, but I mean, I said some things about you, but I don't think I was talking shit.
As long as they were true, it's fine. Which if you're talking shit, they probably were true. So that's all right.
So, like I said, I had $120 in free play. I went, and I was down to about my last $10, and I got the bonus. Everything. Madge, I've sent you the bonus.
You caught every sprinkle that fell from the sky.
Well, I don't believe it. It was pretty freaking cool though.
Can you catch every sprinkle that falls from that thing?
No. So let's talk about this really quickly. This is my one criticism. I have other criticisms of The Simpsons, but this is probably one of them.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe you feel differently. The fact that the sprinkles are so effing random, and like even if you catch one, sometimes it doesn't count.
Oh, it's not.
I feel like it could have been
done very well. That like it's
sort of just like the machine's like, you know what? We're gonna give you a 3 times multiplier, and we're gonna give you 4 different wilds, and we'll give you.
You didn't think you had skill involved, right?
Of course not.
Okay, I don't know, but that's what it was coming off like, and
what I'm saying is
smart.
what I'm saying is that I feel like that could have been done in a different way, where maybe like they put the sprinkle. I think they could have put like rainbow sprinkles on the board and let you pick, and made it
a gay thing. Like
I don't know. Like, well, I said rainbow because I don't want them to be a certain color. And you could pick the sprinkles, and then they could reveal what they were. And I'm sure, obviously, the multiplier. You're
saying then that you wish it wasn't a predetermined bonus either. Then you wish you could pick, and that.
I don't know if the bonus is predetermined, but your features are predetermined.
Right, but if you picked for sprinkles, I guess it doesn't have to show behind what's behind the other sprinkles. I guess.
Right.
Well,
I don't know.
The whole reason they did that is because they bought these fancy cabinets with that stupid arm thing that is
Which
broken on
doesn't
every
really
other one
work.
that I sit at. But like,
Anyway,
I shouldn't like throw shade on that or whatever, because I appreciate when slots, you know, go the extra mile to do something different.
right. And there's a lot to like about this game.
Oh yeah, no, The Simpsons is great.
I was dubious of it at first, but when I got more into it and realized some stuff, I
have some great stuff too. Not the next Casino Quest that's coming out, but Volume 3 has Simpsons in it, and I just did that one the other night, and it is very good. And the jokes are hilarious. I don't know if you've put money in, and I put money in it, and I was like fucking with my phone, like clearing out like the old videos or whatever, and they will like yell at you to like,
yes,
take your time, and I just fucking lost it. I thought that was so funny.
Come on, this isn't that hard.
Yeah. It's totally the way that they do it, you know.
Yeah.
I think Elvira does that too. If you don't,
yeah, I think so too.
I feel like those are again those little touches that not many people will see. You know, how many times we sit in a machine and we don't start spinning right away? That like it's they went the extra mile in that regard, and I think it's fantastic.
They really did go the extra mile, and not just that, but it took me a while to recognize the fact that the features that you get, the random features in the game.
You're not going to give me credit for pointing this out, you fucking asshole.
Well, were you the one who told me? And that's how I figured it out.
You're such a bitch. I don't know.
I forget.
I hate you.
I lose track.
You're a fucking asshole. I knew you were going to be like, I took me a while, but I figured it out on my own.
Tell the people in the chat. Okay, so you tell the people in the chat.
No, you take credit for it. You got it.
Okay, the people in the chat may not know what we're talking about. Okay, so obviously you sit down at the game. It's Homer centric, so you can see you're in the factory, right?
I don't agree. I think you sit down and you go to the place that was there before.
That's not true. No,
yes,
I've never said. Okay,
I was at the table with Wiggum and whatever his name is, or sitting down and sitting with Krusty.
If the game goes back into standby mode, then
it may not have been idle enough, is what you're saying. That's fine. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Okay, so be that as it may, that's not conducive to our point.
Ooh, be that as it may. That's
a fucking
term for you.
So like, let's say you're in the Homer. If you're in the Homer factory, or if you just got Homer as the respin, like like when you get 4 Homers at the corners, then you are in the factory place, and you can only get the monorail as the random feature. Like if you get a random feature, it's going to be the monorail.
Random feature, which we will assume. Like each one is valued the same, right?
Yes.
There's the monorail is not more valuable over the long run than the prank calls or whatever.
Right.
But would you agree though that like they have different volatilities? They would have to, right?
Yes, but the one thing I was going to tell you was that I think, this is just my play based on playing for a fair amount of time. That the ones that are less volatile do seem to come out more often, like the monorail and the scratchy ticket.
Fair enough. Would you say the monorails low? I've actually never had the monorails. You'd say that's on the lower end of volatility?
I mean, I've got 2 big wins on it, but I don't think you could get a hand pay on it. Where you can get a hand pay on Mo, I mean, you just need to look at Blue Heart's video where he was betting $1.50. I'm just saying two times, and he didn't Blue Heart it either. He actually caught it 2 times bet. I know, right? See, Mary, seriously, only a 2 times bet multiplier, and he got a freaking hand pay. Because he got 100 times and he lined some shit up. So, yeah.
And you said that on Krusty's cream pies, you can get a 2x cream pie. Like, do you land a pie over a pie?
No, you can tell right away.
2x.
Right, you can tell right away. The first pie that he throws, it's either going to be a double pie or it's going to be a regular pie, which is obviously a wild. So if it's double, then you're going to get all doubles. If it's regular wild, you're just gonna get all wilds, and they're not cumulative that I can tell.
Okay. So if you throw a 2x pie, it's a 2x pie for the whole time.
Yeah, you can see it on Neely's or Neil Wise video.
Oh yeah, my boyfriend. Yeah, I should go look at that.
When they start throwing the pies, they're all double wilds.
Wow, that game is really intricate. Then there's a lot of shit in that.
Right.
I wonder.
What I'm trying to tell the chat room is that the game is so intricate, and like I said, it's sort of like, and I know you don't like this analogy, but I do, so I'm going to say it anyway. It's sort of like Time Machine, where based on whatever place you're in dictates the feature that you
I
get.
think that's fair. Why don't I like that
Okay.
analogy? What have
I
I
don't know.
ever
You said
had
it wasn't a good
What's the
analogy.
thought?
I don't know.
You dick.
So I think that's really cool. Like if you got Mo as the free spin and then you move to Mo's bar, if you get the random feature, it's going to be Mo's prank calls. Like you can't get the monorail, you can't get the scratch off tickets. It's all you can get is the prank calls or nothing until you get another character and you move to a different place. So that's why the background changes.
Okay, that is really neat. I like it.
I think it's like fantastic. I think it's really, really well done.
And so now, have you played the high roller bet?
No, I prefer not to.
I
like
prefer
to
as well, but I also haven't played it, so I don't know that it's fair for me to say that I prefer not to if I haven't ever done it.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I need to read the rules and find out exactly, because all I saw was the bottom of like the advertisement of the screen where it said better prizes in the features. So I think it means
exactly
the
what it does, because I believe at max bet you're getting a bet multiplier of 12
on the regular. Yes, 12.
And it goes down to 8 then if you're doing high roller.
Right.
So you're sacrificing, a third of your bet there for that, which always bothers me, I guess. Why? I don't know.
It's a lot.
But I actually never knew that about. So the first game that I think did that kind of thing where when you did this extra bonus ante or whatever, it would always up the max bet that the machine would be.
Right.
Whereas now it still is the same max bet for those white era progressives.
Which one was the first one? Was it like Flintstones?
I was going to say Flintstones, and I did not realize that. I couldn't figure out like why when I went to like more and better, like the max bet stayed the same the entire time, and it never occurred to me why. I also never played that game because I thought it was complete dog shit.
Yes, Twin Slot Addicts, you can get the monorail bonus without the high roller bet. The high roller bet has nothing to do with the feature that you get. It's all about the last character you got and what place you're in.
Michael Hendricks usually pretty up on this stuff. He's saying all high roller bet does give you higher feature pays slightly more often. What the fuck does that even mean?
Like, Michael, are you talking about the random feature, like the monorails and the prank calls, or are you talking about the
wouldn't have a different pay table, would it? It would just that stuff would come up more often, right?
The respins might be higher because
Oh, you mean the Simpsons lightning link?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I would say that it probably. I don't think that I would agree that it pays more. I think that it would come out more often, or the arrows are easier to land, or something. I don't know. I
shut up, Delo. I'm trying to pay attention. You guys talk so damn fast. I can only pay attention to so many of you. Anyway,
Delo feels very.
Kick him out.
This is the Brent. I'm sorry, the SDGuy show, guest starring Brent.
He's talking about the features, so he's not talking about the respins. He's talking about the features. So, Michael, are you saying that the features come up more often, or that the features themselves will pay slightly better?
I don't think that they can pay more. I won't agree that he's right on that.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with SD that I think they can probably. That means they probably just come up a little bit more often. Sort of like the Oompa Loompas come up more often in World of Wonka.
How do we know it would pass GLI or jurisdiction? Yeah, well, Michael failed at his slot family feuds. He also guessed Carrot, so I mean they're.
Yeah, I bought this hat for this bitch, Twin Slots. Thank you.
They know. They watched the unveiling of it the other night while you were sleeping, you lazy son of a bitch.
I'm just making sure people know that I do nice things every once in a while.
Oh no, you got credit for this. You really did.
And I wanted a little more.
Yeah, Bonsai. The Bonneville apparently. So we have gathered this that the four corners take you to a different part of Springfield. Depending on what part of Springfield you are in, the special feature will come up for that section. Whereas like Krusty has his cream pies, the cards are for the policeman. What else, Brent?
Monorail for Homer. Apu has the scratch off tickets.
Apu does have the scratch off. Have you done the scratch offs?
No, and I would like to.
I see. You have not done the scratch offs, but have you done everything else?
I have not done Krusty the Clown.
You've not gotten your cream pie on. Well, that actually kind of surprises me, to be honest with you.
I know, right? So yeah, so whatever character you respun last in the respin, we're talking about the lightning link thing where you try to move up the ladder. because when you get that, if you notice, the background changes and it takes you to a different background. So you're in a different part of Springfield. And as long as you're in that part of Springfield, that character's feature is the only one you can get.
And
yes.
And do you know that we probably still wouldn't know that about the game if it wasn't for that damn carnival music that goes on with Krusty? That is what made that whole like thing made me realize that was going on. And it's a great touch. I am very disappointed actually though that they didn't communicate that better.
I just realized
I don't think you would have figured that out if, well, first of all, if I hadn't told you. I don't think you would have. I don't think that that's clearly communicated. That
it's not very clearly communicated. I
don't
know.
Like because Homer works at the power plant, that doesn't really have a whole lot to do with the monorail. And then
I don't know if it does or not.
Cops playing cards at the donut shop, like that's not really.
Well, the one thing I will say is that on the side of the game, when it's showing the different features you can get, it says based on the character's land that you're in. I can't remember how it phrases it.
It is noted up there, but who reads that? Like,
oh well, I do. Anyway. Okay, well, look, I was gonna tell you something. So I lied to you. As I do. I did get a poo, the scratch off. I got him one time.
Okay.
I've only got him one time, and I actually uploaded this video to use, which you guys don't see, because I'm betting $1.50, and I won a grand total of $1.32. My mom in the background is just like, that was terrible.
Because it's a 12x multiplier. How do you get $1.32? That's odd.
Because there are some the lower tier like the fish and the dog and all that.
Kitties?
Some of them, like 3 of a kind, is worth only 6 or 12. So that's how you get an odd number like that.
Do we not agree though? That's really odd.
Well, they have to do that, otherwise they're going to run out of room, because 5 of a kind Homers only pays 100. So they have to have ways to differentiate the characters from each other.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah. Now, okay, so if we understand a poo, I like analyzing games with you. You're one of the few things you're good at. Can you get 3 wild symbols on that then?
Yes, I've seen it happen.
But that's the most, right?
Yeah, that's the most.
You have to basically get 2 symbols, 2 symbols, and 2 symbols.
Correct.
And so you've seen it happen. Was that a pretty zesty win for this person?
I mean, it was like 100 times. So that's pretty zesty.
I think that's zesty as fuck.
Yeah.
That's a huge win over at the SDGuy channel.
I know, right? She was betting $1.50, and she won like 150. I think $155 or something.
That would be 100 times, believe it or not.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And she got almost all, like, one of the cat was wild, and she spun like an entire thing of cats. Like, it was.
The last time I was at the casino, there was 2 Simpson machines there, and when I walked up, the person on the other Simpsons machine had a whole screen full of Homers for 1,600 hand pay. What would that have? Would that have been the high roller bet at max, or what would that have been?
No, I don't think so. Because I remember when, without spoiling anything. Oh, I can't say that. Never mind.
Fuck off. Like, you're even gonna load the video anyway. I mean, give us a break.
Well, it might be for March Madness, so like, I don't want to say anything.
Are you not allowed to say the games that you're playing for March Madness either?
Well, no, I cannot, because
that's
Manny
fine.
Manny announced all that. So.
It's Manny's game. I'm not saying that. I'm not throwing shade on that.
Sorry, what was the question again? I honestly
your hair. What's going on with that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't know.
So what other games are you into? This is what's kind of annoying me with you lately. Is I don't feel like you're like this obsessive over one machine that you don't play anything else, and then we have like nothing else to talk about.
No,
like, I flutter all over the goddamn place.
Okay, first of all, I was going to tell you this.
First of all,
I was going to tell you about Moolah, because I was all into the Return to the Planet Moolah for the longest time.
Okay, shocker.
I'm going to tell you, it's kind of like you with Clue, where once you accomplished everything in the game, I kind of don't want to
No,
play.
I'm with you on that, but I do want to swirl off real quick and have you read Josh Robillard's statement.
Brent, thank you, or thank God you know SDGuy because he made you known on YouTube.
Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that recognition. It's funny because I say that to him all the time. That's where the coattails comments comes from, and he owns it. That's fine.
Yeah, Max, you can go to hell. No fucking comb over. I have such thick hair that I don't know what to do with it. Like I'll just continue to talk. So shut up. Don't say anything.
Girl is real thick.
I'm gonna take my ponytail out. So there's all this.
Are you gonna whip your hair back and forth? Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even brought that up because I.
Why are you shut up so I can show them? All right, so I'm talking right now. That's all me, bitch. Look at that. Like that's all me.
I'm watching the chat now. I'm not even looking at you.
Like, oh my God, I have so much hair. I'm so lucky too because my dad is balding. But I inherited my mom's side of the family because it comes through the mom's side.
Beef or what?
No, but my mom's dad kept all his hair, so I got that gene.
I bet your mom's got a real hairy bush. Yeah, woof.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so you talked about and you are totally legit in this thinking, and I totally agree with you.
Yes.
That when you experience all of the achievements, you're kind of over the game, and that's why
I'm kind of over the game. I'm kind of over Moolah.
Have that shelf life or whatever. You know, it's there is totally a thing with that. I agree.
Mary, I have done everything in Moolah that there is to do. I have gotten hand pay on max bet.
Have you gotten the Unicom on max bet? Nope. Have you?
Yes. I've gotten. I just want to spoil shit, bitch. Well, fine. I'll just tell you guys.
Forgive me. That was a year ago. I figured that video dropped now, but my bad. You douchebag.
Okay, I got.
You can't do that. You cannot do that and and then get mad at me for like spilling. It's like that. That is your fault at that point.
Oh yeah. Okay. Says the guy who schedules things a year in advance and doesn't want to spoil. Okay, fine.
Mad at you for spoiling something that's a year out. Go ahead and spoil that shit.
So what I was gonna say was,
asshole, just because I come prepared. Bitch.
I got a max bet jackpot. I got a jackpot at $1, which is insane. Which is actually more than the max bet jackpot.
Like bucket list items, like just come as you get them. Like, oh, that's on my bucket list.
100 spins. I got 100 spins. I got 200 spins. I got 400 spins.
400 is the most you can get. Yes.
Yes. I got the Unicow. I just did everything. I got full screen with the jackpot. I got full screen with the characters of Wilds. I got full screen with the credits. I mean, I've done everything.
What about nickel denomination?
I tried that. That didn't work, by the way. Fuck you.
Brandon asked you, I feel like I'm getting that way with Wheelorama. Brendan, that's a great question. And the answer is no, because if you have kept up with my Wheelorama videos, I think that the reason I like that game so much is it is so in depth on the spectrum of achievements you have to get that way is unbelievable. Would you agree, Brent, with Wheelorama? I've
never played it.
Have you kept up with my videos with it at least, you asshole? No.
Moving on.
I watched some. And in all honesty, I feel that is why I fell in love with Wheelorama the first time. You go to the bonus and it spins this first bonus wheel to get you to a subcategory, and then it respins again for whatever you land on. There is so many different bonuses. It's such an in-depth game, and that's what makes me actually really sad that I'm sure it failed. And I hate it anytime a slot company puts goes the extra mile in a slot machine and it and it bombs, and then you have machines like 88 Fortunes where they just threw shit at a wall and
right. Look exactly like Halo games. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm hoping that The Simpsons sticks around because I think it's a really fun game. Jennifer,
that is gonna be a complicated one because one, I am sure that is it's got to be the most expensive slot machine on the floor to lease. Give me an argument why another one would be more expensive. I doubt it. that is an expensive bastard. And
well, the second one is the one I'm more worried about. The fact that it's owned by Fox, and Fox got bought out by Disney or Marvel, whatever.
Wait. Second
Fox,
one of what?
yeah, Fox. Fox Entertainment got bought out by Disney, and Disney doesn't do gaming. So I'm thinking that they're probably going to recall those.
So you were saying that Disney owns The Simpsons?
Chat room. Actually, I'll double check. I
did not know this.
I'm pretty sure they do. Disney bought Fox Entertainment.
Wow.
So I don't know if The Simpsons is outside of that.
But it could be like Iron Man, or what's the other one that they're getting away with? There's 2 licenses that are under Disney that have special thing. Spider-Man, right? Or no?
Yeah. So how are they doing that? So I don't know.
We said
Spider-Man is owned by Sony. Like this, there's some.
We decided that the sub ownership or whatever of it allowed for that, but yeah, Iron Man and Spider-Man are getting away with that, and so maybe The Simpsons will have the same thing. And yeah,
it says Disney now owns The Simpsons with this Fox acquisition.
That's wow. So I wonder if the Simpsons ride at Universal Studios is probably not going to be renewed. So, and that's too bad too, because the Simpsons section of Universal Studios is kind of cute. It's kind of neat.
Well, hopefully, whatever lease the Simpsons signed, or whatever for the game, hopefully that's valid for a year or 2, because I would love to continue.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm willing to bet that there's probably even that they can do another one. Because I think Walking Dead was like that. You get that license for a certain time period, and that usually is a window enough to do multiple of those. The second one they come up with, though, do they have much of a motivation to knock it out of the park, though?
I don't know. This one's pretty freaking cool. So
this one's amazing, though. But and I actually said this on the live stream the other night. I don't think that they're going to make any money on it for how long it took them to make this, and all of that art
it did take a while.
Had to be done in the cartoon studio, which is very uncommon for slot machines to do, and adds for so much time and headache on their end and all the animation that's in that machine. That was not a fun project to take over, I'm sure.
Yeah, Kazulu.
I agree with you.
Kazulu, he only says for the love of shit when something really fabulous is happening. I know that's when you're really.
I said for the love of shit on what recently? What was it?
You said it on the thing you just made me watch, the Palace of Riches, whatever the hell, because you were like, second reel for the love of shit.
Oh, let's be honest, that second reel was everything.
Yeah, when you're trying to get those when you're trying to get the respin, yeah.
No, and by the way, that camera work on that was really shitty, because it was I had just gotten bitched at the casino where I showed the dick pic to the security guard at, and they're Nazis about recording, so that's part of the sacrifices you get when I got to hold the camera up here. I can't really check it and all that other stuff.
So Jennifer B had a question. She said, "Yeah, SD, seriously, where is that Walking Dead grand video? Are you waiting to lose your virginity to share that shit?" So you haven't shared that? It's only on the OnlyFans?
I haven't lost my virginity. No, I haven't shared that yet either, but I'm so glad you're keeping up with my channel, you fucking asshole.
Oh, well, it all blends together.
I actually was working on the intro to that tonight. I'm having fun with it. It's
I've seen it, Jennifer. I haven't seen
my videos lately, Brent, or not, but I have got some skills when it comes to editing videos.
I've watched some. I just don't watch all.
I don't care if you watch. That was shade.
Okay, that was shade. Okay,
I'd rather you didn't. It really makes me uncomfortable at night. I'm trying to sleep thinking about you jerking off to my videos.
I know, right? Oh, it's so good. Oh my god.
No, it is not out yet, but yes, you're right. It needs to come out. And Brent, I want you to actually make the thumbnail, if you don't mind, for the super secret top slot video of the year award goes to this video.
Are you talking about the one that had major face cracking opportunity and then it all fell to shit? Yes, that one?
The one that you viewed and everybody wants to know what it is.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that one. Yes. No, I actually am kind of at a loss for
how to convey that.
How to convey that? Yes. What does a person do? I can show you. Yeah, no, I don't like the thumbnails that I've come up with yet. I've played around with a lot of different stuff, and I don't like it.
I'm afraid you're just going to reject it. So, and I don't want to work hard on something if you're just going to reject it. So.
Well, then don't make shit, and I wouldn't.
I have to
Fucking
think.
asshole. Like and to be honest with you, like I totally get that actually, because you're right. But like,
Answer my
I
question,
actually
Nick.
really would like some pointers or something from you on that, because I'm
Okay, I'll give them to you. Nick has a question. Answer my question. Do you like the Holy Grail? I guess he's talking about Monty Python and the Holy
that
Grail.
question, you'll get the answer, motherfucker.
Yeah, you have to tip.
I don't like the Holy Grail movie, but I think that slot machine is phenomenal. Yes, and I don't like Monty Python at all, but that's a great machine.
Joshua
Yeah, I have plenty of Holy Grail slot videos. Go search that shit. And I have some actually, like the thumbnails for the Holy Grail videos that I have coming up. They're really cool. I had fun with those too.
Joshua says, thanks to SDGuy, my girlfriend. Okay, never mind.
She put out.
I know, right?
I got you laid.
My girlfriend won $800 on a 75-cent bet on The Walking Dead by picking him. You're the best. SDGuy.
That was a minor times 10.
Oh wow.
Maybe a major times 2.
Okay. Probably.
That is like, so okay, so with The Walking Dead, I wish that they had it set up like do you ever play jackpot streams on Konami machines? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so you can decide what you want to bet for the progressives and then decide what you want to bet for the reels.
Yes.
I want to bet, how do I want to do this? Bet the maximum for the reels and the minimum for the progressive. Like, because I want to bet 75 cents and get the progressive, but then when you go into the bonus, it like sucks ass. You know what I mean? So like, I want to make the progressive more harder to get and therefore more of a special situation. But then you like have shit for reals when you go in there. Do you understand that or no?
I kind of would do the opposite. I feel like the money for The Walking Dead 2 is in the progressives.
Right, but they come up too often, and too often they're like many times 10. Like, okay, so this is my argument with like 88 fortunes. So playing that at max bet on a penny machine, the jackpots, go into the high limit room, play it at a 10-cent denomination on minimum bet, and when that little basket closes, it's a big event. Like, it is amazing.
Oh, okay.
You know, because like the minimum thing is, you know, $300 or whatever, instead of fucking 13, or I guess it's not $300, but it's like $100 versus like getting $12 every other spin.
Right.
So that is kind of like how you do that, right? It's
yeah, I hear you. Jack,
I like that a lot better.
Jack Scott says, "For the love of shit, hookers can smell the money a mile away." An absolute classic line. That was very.
You know, like okay, so.
Like
that is absolutely a true story. When you're in Vegas and you celebrate a slot win, and it's like between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., the hookers, they will gather around the base of the elevator waiting for. I mean, you can just predict it. And if you're gambling anywhere near there, they hear a big winner, they come around.
I love how you did. You're like, honey, I'm gay.
I was like, it's like
I got time for you.
Well, she was cute too, and it's just like because I kind of respect it in a way too. You know,
I respect it as well as a former hooker myself.
There you go. She was making the money that night, and so but it was like, yeah, no, yeah.
I guess you know, if I was I'm trying to think, if I was just like let's flip it for a second. If let's say that there was a really like smoking hot like guy, porn star-ish gay guy who was around.
Not you, okay, I got it.
Not me, working around, and you hit a jackpot or you hit a really big win, and they started coming up to you like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on?" I'm thinking we might be tempted. So I'm thinking the reverse is probably true. That straight guys, if they win a bunch of money, they're likely to say.
I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I mean, they do it. They don't do it because it doesn't work. They do it because it works. I mean,
I know, but I'm thinking like maybe we're not the best.
Well, if you're just won a jackpot, I mean, you have basically discretionary money to piss around. Like, absolutely, hookers, they should be listening for those bells, and
right.
But it really was funny though how she wasn't even near me and just came like prancing over. Like it was.
Yeah, she came up fast.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
you were kind of taken aback by it. Yeah, like hello.
But it has happened so many times to me beforehand. Like I knew exactly what was going on. I was like, oh god damn it! Like I'm not falling for this shit, bitch. Like yeah. Because like the first times that I was, where I come from, I didn't really realize that hookers were a real thing. And go to Vegas and like these girls keep saying like, nice jeans, you know, it's like, oh, well, thank you. I really do have nice jeans. And it's like, oh, fuck. You didn't really care about me. So I, you know, after a few times, you're like, oh, okay, now I can.
Right. Yeah, that happened to me too, where they were like, you know, hey, honey, you look cute.
Nobody ever complimented on your jeans, friend. That was one hooker who was going home empty-handed, so she was.
Please. Vincente says, hi, SDGuy. Love your videos a lot. You're a funny guy.
I like how he doesn't say anything about you.
he misspelled your, but. Yeah,
thank you, sir. I try. I do try to put a smile on people's faces, and life's too short not to.
Kazulu says some of the where the hell did it go?
Accepting people's motherfucking messages, you bitch.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so we only do it if they tip.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, cool.
You're just taking control, or, you know, because you're such a dumb pop.
It's because you don't pay attention to the chat, and I do.
It's because I care about you.
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
hold me. Let's hug it out.
I'm trying to pay attention to the chat as well.
No, that was a joke, but yeah. All right.
Some of these spot companies need to do a collab with YouTube slaughters, which they already did. SDGuy's in one, didn't you?
I don't know if you've heard, but
I don't know if you've heard. I would piss myself if a machine started saying asshole or hot as fuck. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but it would be fun.
You. There's no reason that can't happen.
They can't swear.
Who says who?
They're not gonna. Freaking
I saw bouncing titties on a machine.
I'm just gonna say that they almost had a problem with that, so there's no way they're gonna allow you to swear.
We thought they almost had a problem with that, but they didn't. Fuck you. They machines are. I want to talk about this now. Just scrolling off. So we're talking about. I wanted to bring this up earlier, but like, hold on. So talking about like the hand in The Simpsons or whatever. Mm-hmm. Apparently, Sphinx 3D has some kind of airwave technology that does something with vibrations in air that, like, it does something to your. I don't know. But it sounds really.
I love it when you're like.
No, I'm not saying it right. God damn it!
You're not I love it. The chat room. The chat room is with me on this. Like, well, I'm waiting for you to.
They're not saying a single fucking thing.
Well, they will be in a second once they type. Like, we're waiting.
I like how you. Oh, let me pre.
We're waiting for you to tell your fucking story.
How much we have sex? That's what they're talking about. They're not interested in what we're.
Oh my god. Well, we're waiting for you to tell your goddamn story. You start telling it, and then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay.
What were you saying? I'm gonna look this up while you're talking about it. But what's
I said you're telling your stupid story, and then you can't even remember what it was.
That's a stupid fucking story. Let's. Why don't you tell us about? I don't know. Fuck you. I'm looking at IGT Sphinx 4D.
4D.
Yes, it's 4D because it does something with. I need to get the exact term for you because you will understand.
Okay.
What it is.
4D. I was like, is it
gesture drawings? Hold on.
Does it move through time and space?
Hold on, Pumpkin Kitty. You hold on. That's a video. I want an article.
There is a Sphinx 3D, correct?
There is, and now there's a 4 fucking D.
Okay.
What makes it 4D? Let me tell you. One moment. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Somebody's watching us from Beijing, China.
Hey! Bing! What did Trump
Jeffrey,
say? Bing, bang, bong, bong, bong.
The president over there just like took power forever, right? That's democracy at work.
Yay! Okay, hold on. Okay, so this game is the gaming industry's first product to leverage mid-air haptic technology and bring an interactive tactical experience to video slot play.
I'm being bored already.
Is that in your? Was that in your spelling bee?
Huh?
Mid-air haptic and gesture recognition technologies. So you like, I assume it's got like the hand thing, but like more. I don't know.
Chat room, are you with me? I've lost interest.
Did you? Oh, because it wasn't about you. Okay. No, I think that you would really like this if you. Okay. All right. Mid-air haptic and gesture recognition technologies to create a multi-sensory gaming experience unlike anything previously offered in the gaming industry. Gesture recognition technology enables a player to use hand movements to move and manipulate the game's graphics, while mid-air haptic technology gives players tactical feedback as they interact with the game's 3D graphics. You no?
I hear it, but I don't understand what it means. I mean,
but it sounds like something you want to try.
Tactical information.
What?
Like tactile or tactical?
Tactical. Tactile. Yeah, it's not tactile. It's tactical.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it. Moving on.
Moving on, I do believe that IGT has the Alfred Hitchcock license now, which will also be using said technology. So that could be kind of fun.
Would love to play the old Alfred Hitchcock game.
I do too. I think it was very well done.
It is.
I don't know that I have a whole lot of faith in IGT. Let me think about this. Have you played the new Ellen? Squirrel.
No. Or the new Wonka. I did try and it looked terrible.
Oh, I haven't even played that. You played the new Wonka?
Yeah, they have it at Miami Valley.
And you didn't like it?
I mean, we didn't play for it that long, but I've seen it on Diana's channel when she was playing with Rex, and I've also seen it on a couple other people's channels, and then I played it myself. I didn't really feel it.
Is it because it was made by the Bally studio this time and not WMS?
No, because there's other Bally things that I think I like.
What?
I don't know. I can't tell you. Don't ask me.
Well, then you can't make that argument.
I know there is.
Well, I want to know. Because I
name
honestly,
me some Bally slots that are popular, and I'll tell you if I like them.
Titanic.
I didn't really.
I don't love Titanic, but at the same time, like it's one of the better Bally products that comes out. But that's a really low bar.
Mackenzie says, "Love you, babies." $2 super chat. Will you be at SlotCon or nah? As long. I don't know. Are we sure it's happening?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know. Go ahead.
Well, I always say that I never know where I'm going to be, until like 2 weeks before or whatever. But at this time, I have no plans to be at SlotCon this year. But I hope you guys have fun.
I'm still up in the air. So there you go.
I was thinking of never mind. Legs up in the air. Brent? No, couldn't be. Bally games, and I don't like to watch videos of the Wonka games on other people's channels because I want to experience them first for myself. So
I'm not the same way.
I know you're not, and that's why I'm better. But I can't really speak to like the way that it looks and feels, but everything that Bally basically touches has a very similar feel. It's an unpolished feel. I would be willing to bet money that the time that Bally game creators put in versus WMS game creators put in wasn't even close. The
chat room is naming some popular Bally games, and I can tell like Wonder Woman and Food LA and
you like
Spider-Man.
Those?
No, I don't. So yeah, and they're all, and you're right, they're all very same. Where
they all have that very same feel.
Right.
I think the way the reels stop, it's very hurried. It's not polished.
Yes. It's like a little bit like a horse galloping, and the credit amount is always displayed. I feel like in the same font, whereas like
totally.
SG,
and I think that's kind of important and to have that like same feel or whatever, because WMS does that as well.
Well, like on The Simpsons, it's not displayed in the same font.
On this, it's not, but it's in the same spots. Well, The Simpsons is kind of a special thing because
I was going to look at it.
And if you notice, The Simpsons, I believe, remember we gave them kind of a pass for not having the total credit amounts up on the game.
They
field
do
border.
though.
I know they do now, but we kind of gave them a pass for not having it back there in the previous, and that was totally like for a shady reason. So I think somebody called them on it, or they realized that they shouldn't do that. And
I really love that The Simpsons does have the bet multiplier, your bet, your denomination, and your total money left in the machine.
And as far as I can tell, it does not impact the sensory immersion atmosphere at all. I don't know, because it doesn't really use it that much either. Just when you're pivoting different places in the game. But they put a lot of money into that fucking cabinet, and then they're gonna put Seinfeld on it next. And it's like, how are you gonna do this immersive experience with Seinfeld, or are they? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Seinfeld. Are you?
No, I'm not. But Rob as a podcast is like everybody. Rob as a podcast loves Seinfeld because
Rob is a podcast. Oh,
well,
oh.
Robin. I can't remember who does it with Rob, but they do a Seinfeld podcast, or they rewatched it. It was I can't stand talking about it. Can't stand Seinfeld.
Did their videos perform well? Was it?
I think they were listened. It's a podcast, bitch. So people listen.
Yeah. Well, fuck you.
Yeah, River Dragons, no. Spin Dragon, no, or Dragon Spin. See, like Dragon Spin was
Dragon Spin. That's very Bally. That's very.
That was the game that was originally picked for me and the Big Payback to play in the first round of March Madness, and we quickly said no and switched it to Dr. Jackpot because that would be more fun.
You guys thinking you're fan. Dr. Jackpot, is that a WMS game with the progressives?
Yes.
And you think you won that round? Is what I hear.
I'm hoping. But I don't know for sure. What I was gonna say was
somebody got the Grand Jackpot.
I wanted a game that would be very fun for the viewers to watch, whether I win or lose. That game has
it's Go. I hear that's a great one, whether you win or lose.
Well, like it's a spinning street game. So it's involved. It's not just random. It's not like with the clickety clack of the horses galloping.
See, that was a good joke because when you lose on Planet Go, as they've seen recently on SDGuy Reads Mean Comments, you're such a bitter bitch that it's amazing.
I want to ask the chat about that. So I'm going to read this, but I'm going to ask the chat. So what did you guys think of the video that I sent SDGuy where I'm playing Monopoly Planet Go and I got a bunch of spins, but then it totally fucked me over. And I was probably the most livid I've ever been in my life.
And we all loved it, right? Like Brent, if you have any more of those videos, please send them. Oh, that was I watched that so many times before I even dropped that video that I just. That was good.
So I wanted Mr. Jojo gave us a $5 super chat.
Hey Jojo, thanks you sack of shit.
You are a cutie, SDGuy. If I were single, love your channel. Hi Brent.
What is single have? What's that?
I know, right? If you're hot and married, he'll take you. if you're ugly and married, he'll take you.
I don't think your glass house needs to be brought into the situation. Okay, we're good.
A total angry gambler. Yes, I was an angry gambler. I was bitter as fuck.
That took angry gambler to a whole that was like mental breakdown gambler. Like that was a whole nother level, and it was glorious. Oh my god.
For those of you who haven't seen it, it's in the SDGuy Reads Mean Comments.
You need to watch that shit. SDGuy Reads Mean Comments is amazing.
I sent him a video of me, and something terrible happens to me. I thought I was going to get... So the thing was, I thought I was going to win a bundle, and I was losing, and so I got...
That's why these videos are probably not easy to come by, because for one, it was a hard game to bonus on. You bonus on it what should have been amazing.
And then,
what really would have iced the cake though is if the last thing was a credit award and not that was the only thing that kind of ruined it a little bit. I kind of
wanted it too, because then it went over $10, and I'm like, well,
let's just see if we can keep it under $10. Like that was just something that you did. That's good stuff.
I didn't even know what I was gonna do with that video, but
I need you to go through your fucking vault, and you need to identify more of those for me, because that was
a lot of times with videos like that, when that starts happening, I'll just shut my camera off. I'll be like, whatever. But this one,
why did you keep it going?
Because you can move up. And I thought, I said it would just be like me to turn off the camera and then I move up to free spins or something.
Did Venetian get rid of their Planet Go machines, or was that Viva Monopoly in the high limit room?
I think both. Or I know Planet Go is gone. Diana said that.
Oh well, then I have no reason to go to Vegas.
I know, right?
If you want me to ever get me to the Venetian, just say you want to play that game, and I will go.
I don't understand how the Venetian has a floor that's that big and they couldn't keep those fucking monopolies. Like, I think they still have Bonus City, but
well, see,
maybe the chat room can tell us. But only speak up if you know what you're talking about, you dumb bitches.
it could have something to do with the old like, because
what?
I think machines that, you know, when they get to a certain point, like they don't make, like Cosmo, for instance, had to dumb down their system that runs their machines basically in order to operate a pinball machine. The 3-reel pinball for the high limit room. Apparently, it's a very popular machine for addicts like Diana.
Okay, so the Doc Fam and Kevin Cummings says that Bonus City is there, but Viva, Monopoly, and Planet Go are gone.
Yeah,
We'd have to go to the Meadows.
We
need to go to the Meadows. That's where we need to go.
Oh, is that the place that tightened their slot floor?
It did not. I don't see. I'm so angry with you that you read it like that.
Do they still have the Glinda the Good Witch up there?
Brent, call me a bitch to my face. Leonard Gilmore. Leonard, you're a bitch.
Leonard, you're a bitch. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're scared.
What the fuck is that?
He's probably outside your house right now. He's gonna beat the shit out of you.
I know, right? Oh my god.
That would make for amazing live stream if anybody wants to do that. What's your address?
The one with the big wheel is the big money reel, which I think is a dumb game. But there's one way to win on it.
It's the whatever the M symbol on it. The symbols are jacked up.
The symbols are jacked up.
The money's that game.
There's one way to win, and that's it.
Rushed.
You have to lock in the $1,000 bill, the $1,000 bill, in when you get like on a retrigger, and then get more spins so that it just land whenever. Anyway, moving on.
That game was rushed, and it shows.
No, I'm not a Yankees fan. I'm a damn Yankees fan.
Did they make a clone of Big Money Reel?
Damn Yankees. That's what I'm talking about, people.
Is that a musical?
Yeah.
God, you're so gay.
Victor Garber. Hello, Vicki Lewis.
For my time.
Jared Emick, hottest guy ever.
Never.
Oh my god, he won a Tony for it. Oh my god,
what?
I can't even remember.
What's a Tony? Who is he? He sounds fun. Have you played the new Price is Right 3-reel transmissive?
Yes.
Does Miami Valley have that?
They did the first time we went, and then we went back like 2 weeks later. They had taken it out, so I got to play it one time.
Poor pumpkin. Do you think that you would even have gone to this casino if I didn't like?
Probably not. Probably not.
I like taking credit for.
You can take credit for it.
Yeah.
I'm so mad because I wasn't doing live play of The Price is Right. I say, well, I'll just
say, want a dinette set again?
Well, I'm thinking like if I get a bonus, I'll just start my video.
Right.
But Mary, I sat down on the machine. I got a bonus on the first spin, and then I got like every 5 spins I had a bonus. Like, I'm so mad I wasn't doing live play because I have like eight.
Were they all shitty wins though?
No, I mean some of them were good and some of them were kind of shitty. But they were, like when it's 20 times your bet or 10 times your bet.
No argument for me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fine with 20 times your bet. I'm fine with that. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm betting $1.50 and I win like $28. You know,
I'm greedy as fuck. A win is a win is a win.
And it was happening quite a bit. So I'm gonna have to edit all those together.
Did you like it?
I did. Yeah,
you did.
I like it because the other thing that was happening was every time I triggered the bonus, I got a different thing. Like it never repeated on me once.
It uses that wheel thing from.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I never got the double wheel. That's the one thing I didn't get. But every other thing that's on that wheel, all like the Plinko and the Shell Game and the Cliffhangers, I got all of it.
Price is Right when you were on it.
I spun.
It's a tragic story, isn't it?
I spun a nickel on my first one on my first spin.
And then what'd you spin?
And then I spun 25, which was like I was
like both times. That sounds showcase showdownable.
Both because I was almost to the 90. Both times I was so close to getting that. So
how did that feel? Was that?
I was totally happy because I just won my game.
Because you would want a dinette set and some fucking like.
It was all about getting on the show.
Silverware, and you were.
Fuck you.
I like that I can still get. Ooh, I still got it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The one thing, let's see. Yeah, so the one thing that was a bit of a downer was that if I had made the showcase, I would have been.
Bob? You probably still did though.
I would have been the top winner, And so I would have.
You were so. You were
so I would have gotten to pick. I'm just saying this. Play this out for a second with me.
Okay, all right, I got you.
So I would have been the top winner, and that particular day, the first showcase was a convertible with like some other shit, and I would have totally bid on it, as the guy did who was on the show.
I was gonna say, they passed that, and they got
no, he didn't. But he put in a bad bid, and I was screaming 33,000, and it was like 33,400 or something. So I wouldn't have won both showcases, but I totally would have won.
You have to get within $100 to get both.
Well, you just have to be. You have to be within $250 to get both. I think.
Was he within $250?
No.
Over?
No, I can't remember. I think he bid like 26,000, but then the other guy went over, so he won. But so he won.
Right. But you're saying that you would have gotten really close to the value.
Right, but what I'm saying is that the guy who went over was the guy who beat me, because he was not the top winner, because he didn't win very much. So we would have switched places. Does that make sense? So I would have had the choice. I would have had the bid on the big showcase, and I would have bid 33,000. And unless he bid, within $200 of whatever the crap he got, I would have totally
won. So you got that dinette set.
Instead, I got the dinette set. But I can go back to the Price is Right. So you don't know this, but they changed the rules, and after 10 years, you can go back. So if I want to go back to the Price is Right, I can totally do it.
That I don't care. The only reason that I would care about that is because I would be all for you doing it, just so you can win something shittier, and I can make fun of you for it. Because I mean, half of my comedy comes from making fun of you.
That's true.
If you weren't here, I would have nothing.
Jeffrey,
nothing without you is what I'm saying, Brent.
Jeffrey in the chat says Choctaw Casino in Oklahoma has a lot of the older Monopoly games, and Jennifer also says that that's true.
We don't gamble in Oklahoma where there's no minimum payback percentages. We want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oklahoma doesn't have minimum payback percentages.
Nope.
So we will not go there. And plus, it's in the middle of nowhere. There's just no point for me to come there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's next to Kansas, and I don't know if you guys know about me in Kansas, but we don't really get along. And we've forever been looking for Super Team, but the last place it was in Louisiana, and I should have gone there when they had it. For why they haven't put that on their stupid online bullshit yet, I don't know. I'm actually kind of surprised they put Lucky Meerkats on it, to be honest.
Well, they took it away. Did you see that they took it away?
Meerkats are gone?
Chat room, did you see that a Goldfish Casino had meerkats and then they took it away? I'm kind of bitter.
Did they? Why would they take it away? Was there something wrong with it, do you think?
I don't know, but it was Mary. I got the win of all wins on it. I was very.
She got the motorcycle across the pond with the 10X?
I did. Well, you can't get. I mean, you just get, if you get it across the pond, you just get the thing at the end. You don't get a 10X.
High five, mofo. Wait, was that on a 2X bonus? Then you ain't got shit. Ain't got shit.
Get a 2X bonus, and I got the whale with the multiplier. So that was very fun.
I have gotten the motorcycle across the river once. I'm thinking that I actually only even have a video of maybe 2 at most showing that scene. So I really like that there is that Holy Grail-esque, because Lucky Lemmings doesn't necessarily have that rare scene with the the whatever, but
right.
The Meerkats definitely has a few of those, like going into space with the lemmings helping you in space.
Yes, that was a good one too. Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you this, because I value your degeneratism. Every time I get a diver, I feel like they always get booed. Do they? And they always get a shitty score. Can you get a good score? And if you do they cheer?
Yes.
You have seen this.
I got 531 from. I got a 5 from the Russian judge.
Show me the receipts. Let's see it.
Well, it was on the phone. It's not in real life. It was online.
Oh.
It was on Goldfish Casino.
Okay.
Because it was a 1 and then a 3 and then the first number was a 5 and they went yay. So I don't know what the cutoff is.
You have to cheer when the dive happens, though. The cheering happens before the numbers come up. I feel like.
I think there's a cheer at both points, because there's definitely a reaction to either him doing a good dive or screwing up and getting caught on the branch and falling in.
That does happen too. Yeah.
Yes. That.
So okay.
But I've gotten a good score on that before.
But you're saying that you have noticed a different reaction, like you're saying that it.
I remember.
Something.
Yes, because usually
I still got that one near me here. I'm gonna keep trying on that one then, and.
Yeah, usually they boo the Russian judge, which is the one with the glasses, who's like the first number.
Why is he Russian? What's that about?
Because in the Olympics,
Does he have a
You always,
giant
like,
uncut dick or what?
in the Olympics, you always threw your pillow at the Russian judge back in the 6.0 days because, you know, like they would always give like the American skater like 5.5.
What does that mean? Like the 60s?
Chat room, please help me out. Like
What's
the
the
chat
6.0
room.
mean?
Mary, you dumb bitch. 6.0, like in figure skating? That's what I'm talking about. Like with the judge. They give you a 6.0.
not that gay.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm
Is that,
losing my mind.
Is a 6 the most you can get in a score?
It used to be until they changed they went to this dumb system.
Is the Meerkats, can they only go up to a 6 then?
No, they can go up to a 9. It can be 999. I actually read the rules, and I read the rules about the Meerkats too. You can't touch this. 5 is the minimum. 10 is the maximum. So you get at least 5. I didn't know that.
5 what? Like holes?
Holes. Yeah, you can get 5 holes.
I prefer 10 holes. Yes, always. Fuck you for thinking that I knew that 6 was a maximum score on figure skating. Like,
you didn't know that?
Just fuck off.
No. Remember that? Like Michelle Kwan went to 6 as a club?
I can do a triple axel, but other than that, nothing.
I'm talking about. Oh my God.
Fuck you. God. I wouldn't know what a touchdown is either, but I mean,
NorCal guy didn't know what I was talking about either.
NorCal guy, let's talk about you, sir, and your somebody. I believe I'm throwing shade, of course, because I believe NorCal has hit $10,000 on a Buffalo Gold and a Grand Progressive on dancing drums. So I think we need to. Yeah, I think we need to have a little talk here, sir. Sounds like something.
But we love you.
Gamble responsibly. Other than that, you do your thing, man. Addict. Brent, how many Buffalo heads have you got on the Buffalo Gold? Like, I kind of feel like that is a gambler's rite of passage, or like on everybody's bucket list or whatever, but I don't want it on. I hate that.
I don't play it. Honestly, I've never liked Buffalo.
You've never liked it because the first bonus Brent got on Buffalo Gold, he was max betting and got 4 tokens to trigger it, and he thought he was on easy street. Oh no. It was not a gravy train. That's for
sure. Not. I won like $60, but it wasn't very much. Yeah.
No.
I just don't find Buffalo that appealing.
He said, "Get the deed." That's what he said. Nope. They were laughing at him. They're like, no.
Well, in the Simpsons video from yesterday or the day before, where I was betting $6. You guys are going to know it's not a jackpot because otherwise I would put jackpot in the title. But you can hear me say, you can hear me say at one point that like this might be a hand pay because it got really close. It was like your thing where it went like you were like wondering because you didn't have your ID.
First of all, we will give credit for mine being better, but that like on mine though, I was freaking out because mine could have. The way that like if you land homers for days, like I had a $400 some hit in that thing,
right?
Like I didn't have my ID or anything,
right?
And this casino is like 3 hours away from my house, and so like, what would you have to like go home and get an ID and then reclaim it somehow, right?
Yep.
How does that work? Have you ever experienced that?
I mean, they told me when I was at because remember I went into a casino and my ID had expired. And because I asked for a player card, and they said, did you know your ID is expired? And I'm like, no. And it had just expired like 2 weeks before. I had no idea.
Did they still give you a player's card?
Yes, they did.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, with old people, it happens all the time. So,
well, apropos.
I know, right? So they were like, well, just so you know, if you win a jackpot, we'll have to hold your money and you'll have to produce an ID. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And then I thought it was going to like, I'm like, they warned you about it and then it did happen. That's crazy.
Oh no, that was the night where I didn't win anything. That was a terrible night. That was one of my worst nights gambling.
I feel like is that not every trip?
No, because this was the night that I went to French Lick and I was doing the 1-line method like you had told me about.
Oh, and so it was a bad night because you listened to me. Is that right?
Exactly. Just like when I did the nickels on Moolah, it was a terrible night. See, I don't listen to you very often, so that's why.
What were you going to tell me about Moolah, by the way?
Just that I'm kind of over it. I mean, I'll still play it.
Oh, Planet Moolah. There's
because I've done everything
Moolah.
you can do.
Have you played the machine called Moolah? It is dog shit. It's really bad.
I'm not. No, Return to Planet Moolah is what I'm talking about. But I have never. I'm kind of over it. I mean, I'll still play it. But ever since I did what I did, well, I mean, look, you guys have to understand. I have a video that is a jackpot where I'm betting $1, And it goes on for like an hour and 10 minutes. That's how long I just retrigger and retrigger and retrigger.
Because we'll never see it.
I'm just telling you, like after
was that the dollar jackpot?
Yeah, after you do that,
totally.
I mean, I'm kind of just like, what else can I do? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clue kept me going because I wanted to get. This is so dumb, but like when you logged in and you got your little bases upgraded and everything, and I got the key to the mansion, and I don't recall what that did, but that was at like 600 points or 500.
You were a big player's life whore.
I liked trophies. I thought that was such a great idea, an idea before its time.
Yes, it was.
But if you got to 1,000 sleuth points, you got a little Sherlock Holmes hat for your character, and I wanted that. It's so dumb, right?
An electronic hat for the character in player's life.
Is that not fucking stupid? But I mean, okay, so like the little figures like traveled around the rooms and up there, but like, you know, it's like SDGuy shows up and sits down and play, and all the other figures are like less fancy than me. But yeah.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, you got the it was a marble base to start with, and then I think it went to emerald, and then to ruby, and then to diamond. So I got the diamond one. But I don't remember what I think the key to the mansion, maybe all the rooms became unlocked, but at a certain point in time, they unlocked all the rooms everywhere for the game. But
did
they did.
Oh, I know they did.
That was a great idea. You know, like they locked those to begin with to get people like me, and it totally worked. Like there was so many times that I would just sit there and just minimum bet and just like fast play. Yeah. But like the reason I was doing it was just to get sleuth points. It's like they're worthless. It's so stupid, and I knew that it was stupid, but I just kept doing it.
I want to ask the chat room a question real quick. So like honestly, like okay, let's do it like this.
What is coming out of your mouth?
Like just type the number 1 if you think that I should do because I have this video that's an hour and 10 minutes and it's a jackpot, but I'm thinking maybe I should edit it. So type 1 if you think I should do like the whole hour and 10 minutes on YouTube, or type 2 if you think that I should edit it. So I would like to see what the chat room says. So again, 1 for the whole thing.
Let me tell you what a sexpert
2
would
for
say.
the edit. Huh?
Let me tell you what a sexpert would say. I am being very honest right now. I wouldn't be surprised if the China Shores jackpot that I have, that's $40-some or whatever,
right?
If that actually wasn't a toxic video for my channel. Is that not fucking stupid?
What do you mean?
So I put up the entire 45-minute video.
Right.
And Konami is boring as fuck. A lot of people fast forward, just to get to the good parts or whatever, which is understandable. The way that the average view percentage or retention or whatever is so low on it that I wouldn't be surprised if the algorithm took that video into account and like is punishing my videos going forward because of it. Is that not fucking dumb? So there's that working against it, but
this was a lot more fun because my mom and dad are with me.
That's what I was gonna say, bitch. Okay, so like, and it's really funny. You can see like the things tick up on the chart where the 2 big hits are in the bonus. In your bonus, is there a lot of action to keep people entertained, or is it like then?
I think I re-triggered 23 different times. And 3 times I re-triggered for like a bit more than 50 or 60.
I as a viewer hate it when people trimmed. If it's dead spins, I don't give a shit. I want the real experience. And I think you're the same way because you put your little thing over and you just sit back and enjoy it, right? So you don't know what's going to happen. I say put the entire thing up. I say, but then I also say a year down the road, also put up the trimmed down version or whatever, which is what I'm going to do with China Shores. I'll eventually put up a shorter version of it. But
it's just really amazing because I'm betting like $1. It's $1.05 to be clear, but it's $1.
Is the reason that you're asking because of the algorithm? I feel there's no other reason.
Just wanted to know. And then the chat room wasn't very expressive. They basically split down the middle. Maybe a few more ones, but it was. They didn't
even answer the question.
They didn't have an answer. Fuck you all. You were no help.
And this is the $1.05 bet.
Yep. And I won more on it than I won on my max bet jackpot.
What if you put part 1 and 2 instead of the entire thing in one video? Which I I guess I wouldn't hate that. It would bother my
Well,
tip.
I think Oliver did that. I think he did part 1 and part 2, and I used to do that back in the day.
Oh yeah, well, we don't need advice from her.
Well, I did my Walking Dead video. That's actually one of my most viewed. That I purposely see. This is back when I thought shorter was
back
better.
when you did the wheel on the grand slice on purpose. Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah,
that one. So
that I'll be on. I think you should go back and you should put those together and re-release that.
I think you're an idiot. It's my best performing video.
Well, I don't think that it will damper that one at all. But
oh, well, maybe I could do that.
I think you should just get off your ass to start. Baby steps.
I do watch the chat, Delo. Fuck off. I only sometimes I just like read the chat. Why? And I just take it in. Like I just I can't respond to everything because I got this anyway.
So I feel like you shouldn't really even care that much about the algorithm. So I think you should just put the whole thing up because why waste time editing?
You're right. I don't care about the algorithm.
Why don't you drop it right now for everybody? You'll have 150 people that go over to it at the end of this video.
Yeah.
Hey, I dropped the Lucky Lemmings jackpot on accident, like in the middle of the night last week, and it's already like the second highest performing channel, but only behind the Walking Dead one that you.
Oh really?
That one, yeah. It's only been out a week, and it dropped at midnight.
Oh, we missed a super chat. Apparently, that it was when I was doing the 1s and the 2s, so that's why. Well, fuck you,
Brenda, you're such a diva.
Yeah, I saw this one. I just didn't say anything about it because you were chatting. The Slotty Barista gave us $2 and said type 3 if you think Brenda's a hooker, which of course was very funny.
Did you get a lot of 3s and you're like, what the fuck is all?
I saw what she had written. Yeah,
I think that was actually very well played. Good job, Slotty Barista, and thank you for the $2 super chat. I love that you super chat all the time and throw shade on Brent. It makes things so much fun. Yeah. Did we miss another super chats? Where the hell did my chat even go? Oh.
Carrie said, if you don't like playing the dead spins, then we don't like watching. Well, see, I had a great time throughout this entire hour and 10-minute video. Because it was just
I don't know about you guys, but my fucking shade and my comments were on fleek during that fucking China Shores video, but nobody else thought that. I entertained myself. But she makes a good argument, but I guess my thoughts is do the full thing and then just trim it down in the future for another video. Then you get 2 for the price of 1. Yay, everybody's happy. Okay. Do you have any other new machines at the Miami Valley you want to talk about?
I mean, I tried Wild Fury, which is, I think that's you.
Wild Fury?
Yeah.
Yes. And what did you think?
I enjoy it.
Did you get a bonus?
I did. I've gotten 2 or 3, and I've not had a really amazing bonus like you've had, though, like where it just keeps going on and on and on. I mean, I keep getting 10. I saw somebody get 15 spins, which I've never seen anybody get anything other than 10 spins.
Bladen got 15 spins, that piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I also didn't know that this could happen, but the little dragon bastard can come out and give you wilds during the bonus. I did know
that. I did know that because it happened to me.
It has not happened to me.
Oh, okay. Well, but I had a fun time on it. I haven't had an amazing win. Like I think my win was like $75 or 80, whatever.
On a $3 bet?
On a $1.50 bet.
Oh, you can bet $6 on The Simpsons, but Wild Furry can't be bothered?
Okay, I bet $6 on The Simpsons because it was free play. Okay, that's why.
You free play on Wild Furry? Fuck you.
I would never have bet $6 if it wasn't free play.
What would you bet? Why does that matter?
I don't know. I decided to be ballsy because it's not my money, and I'm like, well, maybe something will happen, and then it did.
But we can technically turn free play into cash. I don't know that I agree with your argument here, sir.
I don't think there is an argument to be had. I'm just like, it's just your preference.
I just think that you're fucking weird about stuff, and you have no justification for it. And I think you need to evaluate your life.
I don't know that I need justification for how I utilize my free play.
I think you do if you're going to have a method to your. I want to know why you.
I don't do it very often. Like I can't even remember the last time I bet $6. I don't think I ever have in my life.
Because you're a cheap bitch.
Oh, that's very true.
But it paid off. So yeah, I think you should go back to right now, actually, and do 12
What I was going to tell you was
12.
I was going to tell you that I did do the piano method for The Simpsons.
Oh, we are not naming that the piano method. The Simpsons. Yeah, we need to talk about that. Okay.
Jesus
I thought you were saying
Christ.
up and down is now called the piano method. Oh no, this is already trademarked, bitch.
Oh, well, that's what I was talking about. The staircase.
So the piano method though is you have to change the bet amount, then hit spin.
Right.
Where up and down, you just have to hit the thing and it will go.
Right.
So show me your hands and tell me how you did that.
I mean,
you used both hands, didn't you?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm not.
Oh yeah, how did you use your phone?
I'm Mary, you dumb bitch. I'm not recording.
Oh, so you didn't live play.
Right. I'm not. So I'm not. I don't have the camera in my hand. So, but it wouldn't have mattered because I use the same thing. So I hit the button and then I hit the spin. So I hit the button and then hit the spin.
So you didn't use both hands then?
I did not use both hands. No.
Did you have to look down every time to like see where those things are because
yes,
they're kind of small?
But it helped me though because it made my this is after I won the whatever I won on my $6 bet.
Okay. What did you win?
I won a fair amount. Like I said, it was getting close to hand pay territory, so you should know. So
above 900, under 12, that's a real broad window. I'm so excited to watch your video now. I can't wait.
Moving on. So it was just amazing.
I will scream when we move on. Go ahead.
What was I going to say? I forget. Now you see,
I live to do this. This mission accomplished.
I forget what I was saying.
Piano method.
Oh yeah, the piano method. Yes.
You're such a piece of shit.
Oh my god. Okay, Mr. Joe, I don't want to miss the super chat.
Back me.
Jojo, $5 super chat. Are all picking bonuses predetermined? Hold that thought, bitch. So I was doing the piano method.
Well, we would have said no previously, but we got a little addendum to that. Brent, piano method. Sing me a song, piano man.
I was doing $1.50, then I hit spin, $2 hit spin, $3 hit spin, and it made me gamble a little bit slower, which I rather enjoy.
Totally. I think even the up and down does that. Just the little milliseconds there, whatever. But I don't think there's anything wrong with doing things that force you to appreciate your gaming experience. Anytime you get in a rush, your angry gamblers coming out or whatever,
I saw somebody on YouTube who was fast playing The Simpsons, and I just
why?
Honestly, I couldn't. I would them.
What?
Well, you know who it was. I mean,
I guess. Is it really?
Yeah. And I was just like, it would just go with me.
We do not endorse fast playing in any way, shape, or form.
Just like
there's no reason. I'm sorry. There can be reasons for it, like you and your time.
When I went to the airport, that was the one time I did fast play because I had a flight to catch and I had 20 minutes in the casino. I had to gamble.
Anyway, you still should have been kicked in the balls for it, and I still will when I see you. But take time to enjoy. Like the reels spinning is part of the entertainment. It is. If you are not entertained by that, then
it really is.
Yeah, I mean we don't want to see any of you not become viewers in the future, because you can't handle it. Yeah, we want you to be able. We want you to be around for the long run.
All right, you want to wrap this shit up?
No, I don't use condoms. I thought about that joke. I'm like, I don't know if I want to make that joke with Brent because it's like, I'm good.
You can use condoms.
I would double wrap, triple wrap. I would wear a bodysuit to have. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about.
There is a scene
in your asshole like Lemmy Winks, a poor little bastard.
There's a scene in Superman the animated series where he's battling Parasite, and I'm going somewhere with this. So just give me a second.
God, I don't know if we want to know.
He's battling Parasite and the girl who shoots electricity. I forget her name.
Does it matter?
I can't. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
but he goes in wearing like a full body condom. Like he's totally wrapped in plastic. So she tries to shoot him with the electricity, and of course it just bounces off.
You should tell this story at every party you go to. It's a great story. What the fuck? Like, oh my god,
bitch.
This is the best ending to a live cast ever. That was the story, wasn't it? That.
It's just he looked so
Superman in a body condom. Oh my god! I have to go check this out. I can't move on with life. What is it with you and super? Never mind. I don't want to know the answer. I don't.
What is it with me and superheroes?
See, I don't want to know though. Like I
mean, wow. See, I don't understand how you're not into superheroes because like they're like the.
I don't know how I'm not into plungers either, but it's there. It's
like
fuck you.
Superheroes are like the quintessential like alpha man. Like they're built like with their chest this big.
I don't have an alpha male complex. I am the alpha male. I want a submissive bitch. That's why you and I are friends, because you're a submissive bitch.
That's what you do. You top from the bottom. Mama Beauty Home says $5 super chat. Thanks.
Hey, Mama Beauty Home, $5 moving out. She wanted.
Thanks for the entertainment.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Should we take? How about we give the chat a few questions or whatever? Because I kind of actually feel like I ignored.
Okay, SDGuy will now entertain you and take
now I will take your questions for free. This is the clearance sidewalk sale. I will do them for free.
Rapid fire. Ask some things. Rapid fire, and
you go, Brent. Them. You ask them to me because I'm the star.
Okay, I'll ask them. And
right. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Yes, I'm waiting for them to ask. They haven't asked anything yet, so they're dumb bitches. So I don't know what's going on, but they need to get their act together.
Well, they have no questions. Everybody left.
I know, right?
The big jackpot came online, so everybody.
Kyle says, "Fuck you."
Fuck you.
I know, right? Twin Slot Addicts wants us to meet somewhere and have people come.
Bukaki.
I know, right? How is the floor plan?
Well, so that's another argument I actually wanted to make. Like, people are like, when are you going to Vegas next or whatever? But I had so much fun exploring Detroit that I kind of feel like...
Good. There's a question about that. Hush up. How is the floor plan in Detroit?
At MGM, it's fucking terrible. Like, it is so... I have never seen anything like it. I don't like it because usually I'm good at knowing my bearings of where things, west and east.
Okay, moving on.
All right, keep going.
When will you two gamble together next?
Brent will know as soon as you do.
Do you ever think of sneaking back into the gamble at Treasure Island?
No, but let's talk about that, Brent. Apparently, they now allow recording on the entire slot floor. And
no way.
Oh yeah, and it is because of my reaction video to the letter. And they...
Oh my god.
What?
I had no idea. You didn't tell me.
Oh yeah, no, I just found this out the other night. And their security wants to know what it will take to get me back there.
Oh, Mary.
Oh, I
$2,000 in free play.
I was thinking $1,000 in free play and a really nice room.
Yeah.
But I find that assuming that they were security personnel or something there, I guess, and they now allow recording, which is so apropos. But nailed it. I knew that was going to happen.
Oh my god. Are you and Rex still friends? I know the answer to that question.
No, I hate her.
Yes, we are.
Yes, Rex and I are still friends. We live in different parts of the country, so we don't see each other that often. But,
exactly.
I fucking hate Diana, though. I tell you what.
No, I love Diana.
I just haven't been to Vegas lately, and so I haven't seen them. And so yes, Rex and I are still lovers.
Is Nate a hit it or quit it? I don't know what that means.
Hit it.
I think it's a hit it.
Nate is all good.
Brent, ask about Nate. People want to know about
Nate is a repeat offender for a reason.
Yeah, Nate is a repeat offender for SDGuy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well, there's some people.
Type, I guess.
There are some people that are not. Brent, you work at a casino? Yes, but I'm still waiting on my gaming license. I worked at.
So the answer is no.
The answer was yes for 6 years until I moved here, and then now I'm waiting on my Ohio gaming license.
What if you gambled there now that you don't have the gambling license? Do they forbid that? How would that work? Like, what happened?
I'm technically still an employee of the casino because they started paying me from when I was in orientation. So I'm.
How much was that check? And what did you spend it on?
It was like $176 because it was like it was like a day of orientation or whatever.
Fancy, yeah. Right. Tell everybody what animal you portrayed during said orientation. No, don't you dare repeat it though.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, I portrayed a pig.
Apropos.
I know.
I just didn't want you to oink because I can just see that showing up in my.
Well, the problem was that they asked us during our little interview it was in a big group of 30 people. You had to portray an animal and act it out, and you also couldn't repeat the same animal as anybody else. So of course, and they said no cats and dogs. That's what also. So
no cats and dogs. What is
I was
that
running
shit
out of
about?
shit by the time they got to me, and I'm thinking like, okay, like there were things that I thought were better, but I didn't know how to do them. Like I don't know how to do a
You didn't have
kangaroo.
pig from the beginning. I don't believe it.
So I did a pig, so I could, because I needed a noise and I needed something. So then I rolled around on the floor.
I like how you make up the story like, oh, it was the last animal I could choose.
Brent, do you know
had
what?
that from the beginning.
Do you know what ILPR is? That the large penis support group? I don't know. Yeah, I know what that is.
Is there a support group for that?
Yeah, it's
can I stand out afterwards and is that a good place to pick up dates? Is that really a thing?
It's really a thing, and I've been there. Yeah.
I like how you can tell. SDGuy's got a small dick because he doesn't even know about it. It really like.
Really? Yeah.
Well, I know firsthand that it's quite a curse. It can be. Yes, that's true.
Yes. I'm not at the curse point, but yeah, I know guys who have been.
I would love to go to a group like that.
I know, right? Jojo, says I'm in Dayton. Brent, where did you move? I moved to just outside Cincinnati. So Jojo, you should come down and go to Miami Valley with me.
Get up for some scissoring.
Jojo, are you hot?
Jojo, like you can. Come on. You don't have any room to walk. No.
I'm trying to click on his profile, but it won't.
Jojo, he'll take you. Even if you're a female, he'll take you.
He said he was married. Didn't he say he was married previously?
I don't know about in your book, but in my book, that's all good.
Corey's also from Dayton. Look, I have everybody from Dayton. We can all meet at Miami Valley, you guys. That would be great.
I had nothing.
SDGuy, are you going to ever beat Brent on The Walking Dead? I think he did. He got the grand, don't you know? But you haven't seen it yet.
Fuck you.
What? They know already.
I had beaten you from the beginning.
No, there was a point.
All right, no, come at me. Come at me, mama. Come at me. What have I not beaten you on?
There was a point in time where my jackpot was bigger than yours because I won 2,900 and you were trying to beat it for the longest time.
I don't know if that's a true story.
You were bitter.
The total of my jackpots were outweighed it, so I'm.
Oh yeah, let's add them together. Okay.
Why not? Fuck face. I have the smallest jackpot ever. Actually,
you have the smallest what?
The small. I have the smallest jackpot ever on The Walking Dead. I have a $1,200 hit, or something like that.
A $1,200 hit. I think somebody else got that. I think Neil on YouTube, your future husband. Yeah.
Well, just don't tell UK Sam though, okay? Because he's my other boyfriend.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Is French Lick Casino worth a visit?
This is a fun talk tonight. We talked for quite a while.
And I wasn't Cunty Cunderson.
You I was surprised. Like we almost actually didn't do this tonight because he was a little snippy with the SDGuy before we came on live, and I had to put her in her place, and then he's all fun.
Oh my god, it's live.
You're a bitch when you want to be.
Well, I got it all out with you.
I know how to deal with you, so it's not like it really phases me or anything, but it is what it is. I just didn't want it for the viewers. I care about everyone.
Dilo says, I'd like to meet SDGuy, but I never know when he plays.
Notice how he never said he wants to meet you?
I know, right? SDGuy's laugh is so infectious.
So
they're saying you're infected.
Really inappropriate joke with that.
She's on the prep.
Don't even. Yeah.
I think the straight people out there are like, what?
I hate that like everybody's so PC anymore that you like can't make jokes because then people are like, oh.
Did you see that RuPaul got really red for what she said?
Well, they made like Ben LaCreme made I saw like the fallout from it on Twitter or something, but I don't know what it was about.
Ru was asked during an interview whether she would ever allow women onto RuPaul's Drag Race. She said no, because that defeats the whole purpose of drag, is to give a big fuck you to male-dominated culture, and having a woman in drag would not fit into what RuPaul is trying to, promote. And so then she was asked, would you allow a fully transitioned or a fully transitioned female onto the show, like anyway, somebody who used to be a biological male who's fully transitioned to a biological female? And she said no.
And they would be doing.
She said no.
I'll be honest. I don't feel like I'm that versing the drag culture or whatever to make a educated comment about
I
that.
think
So
it's complicated. So she said no. She said if you've had any like if you like Peppermint was on the show and she identified as a woman, but she had not
there's a drag
medically
queen named
started to
Peppermint.
transition. Huh?
There's a drag queen named Peppermint.
Yes, and she was a fully out transitioning woman at the start of season 9.
I support everybody. I don't care what you are, where everything. But
Anyway,
I do not
well,
know
you know,
about
like,
that to make a comment of.
Let me just tell the chat room that the fucking millennials are, you know, ever since Trump got elected, I swear, like the people on the left just became really, really left. And I mean, not that I'm not a Democrat, because I am, but there are people that are just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and they don't like being told no. So Rue was like, no, I wouldn't allow them on the show. Basically, you have to have a dick to be on the show. That's basically what she was saying. And
so you can never get on. That was a lame joke. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah,
so that's what she said, and then, of course, like all of the millennials are just like, you know.
What I will say is, as a trans person or gay person or whatever, RuPaul is on my team or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I don't know why they're attacking RuPaul.
I will not attack him for.
That's the thing I can't get over.
Or whatever, because he's still a fighter on my team, and I hate like the fallout that I feel like the trans community had with the gays over like the word tranny. I felt like that alienated a lot of gay men. There was no reason for that, because I felt like, you know, if you are a trans person and you are being harassed by somebody, I am going to be the first person that steps up there for you and supports you. Like there's no
right, but we still use the word tranny though.
I do. I mean,
or you don't anymore.
I guess I put it in the category with the N word and the I guess R word.
I kind of have as well. I sort
of just out of respect for other people. SDGuy actually does have a filter if he wants one, but I just don't think it's necessary. I think when you put words into categories that actually only gives them more power to
that kind of thing
do hurt to other people.
Let me wrap up the story. So RuPaul changed her opinion overnight. I think because she's probably getting pushback from VH1.
Oh, I'm sure that it was for business reasons.
Oh yeah. And Rue's a little old fashioned. Like Rue just is old fashioned, you guys. So yeah.
And he has done more for that community and he probably feels a little unappreciated when it comes to those things, you know, with being attacked for that. So I don't know. I got nothing really for that, because I'm not. I don't form opinions on those kinds of things until I'm fully educated in each side, left and right, and everything. And it's like, okay.
Right. So this is what Rue had to say 15 hours ago. You can take performance-enhancing drugs and still be an athlete, just not in the Olympics. Okay, that's what she said, and then she got red for it. I kind of agreed with her, but then earlier today she said, "Each morning I pray to set aside everything I think I know, so I may have an open mind and a new experience. I understand and regret the hurt that I have caused. The trans community are heroes of our shared LGBTQ movement. You are my teachers." And then she said, "In the 10 years that we've been casting Drag Race, the only thing we've ever screened for is charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, and that will never change." Well, I'm kind of like, that ain't exactly true. You've also screened for a dick. So.
Well, I think that she saved her ass there, to be honest with you. Like, and I'll agree with you that I feel totally did that for.
Yeah.
Doesn't believe that herself, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm thinking is like RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm sorry, the people who are here for slots, they're like whatever the fuck. But
we will talk about whatever we want to.
RuPaul's Drag Race is RuPaul's show. She decides the winner. So if she's not, like, let's say you have a woman who's in quote drag, that she's dragging up and she's wearing crazy clothes and everything, but she's a woman. Rue's not going to take that seriously. There's no way for that person to win the show. So why would they be allowed on the show?
I'm like, well, how did this conversation even come up in the first place? It's like the hypotheticals and stuff like that. It's just like,
I'm not sure.
I just hate how people fight. I don't know. We
Yeah,
have so many other
I agree.
issues in the world to let. I don't know.
I agree. Anyway,
You
okay.
everybody, you do what makes you happy. Do what makes you smile, because life is just too goddamn short to go through it being angry, mad, or sad, or any of that shit. So
I think we were talking about prep or something that you said.
that's what brought it up.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. You're such a fucking whore. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Fuck.
Whore.
Well, thanks for staying up late with me tonight, Pumpkin. It was so nice to see your lovely face. I can't wait till you start your job. Then I really don't have an excuse to.
All right, chat room.
You're gonna be working 3 days a week. There's no way you're going to be able to meet me anywhere where I'm gambling. Poor guy.
I'll find a way. You know me. I'm not going to let my job get in the way.
That's what concerns me.
All right, let's sign off.
I love my hat. Oh, I love it. It's so nice.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. Thanks for all the super chats.
Look for me on Rob as a podcast.
No.
Yeah, I'm starting Rob as a podcast. Big Brother Canada, Wednesday night. Be there.
How is that show still a thing? How?
It is.
How is Big Brother Celebrity? Let's talk a little bit more.
I'm moving on. I'm signing
Fuck
out. So.
you. Was Big Brother Celebrity good or no?
It was good. It had a bad ending though, but it was a great show.
Omarosa came out from the back end and she won.
No, that Marissa won, and she didn't. I didn't think she deserved to win.
Is that Ross's drag queen name or who's that?
See,
Ross, I love how they call
Ross was the
celebrity. I don't know who half these people are.
I know, right? Ross was the runner-up, and he got the jury was really bitter with him, but he probably should have won.
He pulled some fucking shady shit.
Yeah,
good. That's what the game's about, right?
And he didn't own it. That's the problem. If he had owned it, they would have. I think they would have.
Brent would have owned it. That's the one thing that I would like to see, because I feel like you own your shit, and that's a difficult.
Yeah, like I was totally
complimenting you at 2 o'clock.
I was totally playing you, and I voted you out because I want the money. Yes, that's what I did. That's what he needed to say.
I would
Didn't
fucking
say it, though.
fillet you, motherfucker. You don't even try. Get us in the Big Brother house, because you will love to see.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
I would fucking learn you.
I'd get you voted out so quick.
Oh, bring it, bitch. No way. No. Oh, no way. Nope.
Adios, amigos.
American player, bitch. Good night.
Good night.
Have a good day at work. Have a shitty. Who cares? Just. Bye.